My name is Rachel Palia. I am a consultant at Covenant Technology Partners. I just hit my 5th-year anniversary, actually, and I work predominantly in the Power Platform space. I manage a team, and we do, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Pages, Power BI, in addition to a lot of SharePoint work. So today, what I'm going to demo for you is a Tariff agent. And so this agent was built in Copilot Studio and is essentially a proof of concept agent. So there's a lot of extensibility that could happen, a lot of integrations, a lot of bells and whistles that could be added. But really, we just wanted to demonstrate the art of the possible. So I am going to share my screen. Okay, so a couple of things we have wired up in here is we have it connected to essentially a SharePoint library that has a couple of PDFs and a couple of Excel files that were pulled from the Harmonized Tariff Schedule website, particularly chapters 17 and 18. We also have two Dataverse tables. One is a kind of dummy inventory table, and another one is kind of just a dummy supplier table. So we have some test data in here. And then here, for example, is the spreadsheet related to chapter 17 in our SharePoint library. So we have a couple of prompts. The first one that we're going to do is check a rate. So what I'm looking for is I want to input a rate, and I wanted to return the rate of duty, so the percentage that it'll be taxed. I believe that's correct. I'm no tariff expert, but I think this one is related to corn syrup, fructose, some kind of syrup. Okay, so other fructose or fructose syrup containing blah, blah, blah is the description, and then the import duty rate is typically free. So I was looking forward to reference that spreadsheet, and that's the result that I wanted. So next, let's take a little look at checking an inventory. So this one, I wanted to reference our Dataverse table that has inventory in it. So kind of just a quick way to kind of check particularly what item A has for quantity. So here it gave me kind of an overview. So I have copper cable, I have 200 units, and then they're at $40 each. Also provide me a little supplier information. PVC pipe, we have 120 units, and that one's at 22 each. Okay, that was good. Next, I'm going to ask about a supplier. Okay, what can I tell you about suppliers? I would like to know what suppliers are in the United States. Okay, no suppliers were found in the United States as their country. All right, let's see. Let me ask again, or ask about a supplier. Are there any in Germany? Okay, I have at least one supplier in Germany, and it gave me the name, Delta Inc. Okay, last thing, let's ask a question. So for this one, I really wanted to target the PDF, which is a long document. And usually when you have those structured documents that you're working in regularly, you get kind of familiar with the sections. And so the particular section that I'm targeting is, what does this not cover? So I'm going to ask it, what does chapter 17 not cover? Cue the Jeopardy music. This one is a little bit of a longer document, so I'm not surprised. Okay. So here, specifically excludes the following topics. So sugar confectionery containing cocoa, chemically pure sugars, and medicaments and other products of Chapter 30. So this is exactly what I was looking for. So we did a couple of things. We checked a rate, we checked an inventory, we asked about a supplier, and we asked a question. So this is in its entirety kind of just a simplistic tariff agent. Some of the extensibilities that extensibility points that you could do is set up a direct integration with the harmonized tariff schedule, for example. So right now we kind of have some static files in there. That information doesn't change that often. But if you wanted to have a direct integration, there's an API that could be leveraged. If there's particular sections that you are referencing, or maybe you have a different document set that needs to get referenced outside of the harmonized tariff schedule, those are some additional functionalities that you can do. As well as you could add some automation behind it. So for example, if there's a workflow or if something is happening above a certain threshold, you need to send an email or do a Teams pop-up notification. Those are all options. So again, just our quick little demo of a tariff agent that is kind of catered to the harmonized tariff schedule and referencing some Dataverse tables. Thank you.